Mike's in the court, yeah, we got that full grip. Driving through the lane, watch them do that quick flip. We got the teamwork, making all the nets pop. Hoops like a job, and we punch in that clock. Bounce past alley-oop, yeah, we set the trend. Crossing over defenders to the very end.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Let's talk about it.
Boom, boom. That's that Dalton Sports Talk. You know how we do it. AD.
Money Mike, you know what time it is. We're coming back to talk about these Olympics and talk about that 49er preseason game, even though I don't put a lot on preseason football because a lot of the starters are not working. But anyway, we got to talk about it. Got to talk about that gold medal game between the U.S. men and the U. Shout out to the U.S. women, too, for bringing home the gold.
Mm-hmm. There was a lot of gold going on in the U.S., definitely. There's a lot. Not the breakdancing. I mean, we got bronze over there, but I don't even worry about that. Anyway, I don't know why. Anyway, I think what we witnessed, people are starting to, being like, okay, I just saw that, and though I think those are moments that's like MJ and Magic moments, those burden that type of dream team moments. Those are that's our era type moments, and we have to understand that. Kids have to understand that. The youngins, they have to understand it. As far as what they're witnessing, those high school players, college players, the Curry moments, the LeBron, the KD effect, the unsung MVP, as Steve Kerr say, the Devin Bookers, the futures, even the guys that we played against, the Wembys, it was just crazy to see.
Yeah.
And that's just an over summary, but in the stretch of the heat of the game, you can see where the dominance was.
And I think fans, people, especially basketball fans around the world, it's not often we get such high level with these type of players all on the floor at one time. I mean, like an all-star game, but all-star games are not this serious. We're talking about intensity. We're talking about playing for your country.
Yeah.
We're talking about staring at the clock. And we're talking about Steph Curry putting on a show.
Yeah.
To all you young kids out there, if you just look, he was first couple games, nothing. But he never lost composure. He still had faith in what he was going to do. That just goes to show when you're on a team, you got to be ready and you got to stay ready because you never know what the game may call for. You never know when your time going to come. So if you locked in, and just like Steph Curry did, 60 points in 2 days, okay? I mean, think it, he hit 8 out of 13 three-point shots yesterday. But they was in the last 4 or 5 was just in the crucial moments of the game. It was just insane to watch it on the world stage, because what it was, the Olympics, the game to be that intense. The host team, which got their gold team, they playing for the gold too, for the France, for the men's and the women's, to have all of that thrown into a pot and then to put that Curry spice on it. Come on now, what better can we ask for?
Yeah, and that's just what I think the world needed, the NBA needed, moving forward. And like I said last time, what Ant said, have some veterans around you, have some OGs around you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's putting emphasis on that 2028 coming up. You see the shirt. I don't even know where this man got this shirt, right? But
I do what I do. I got hooked up in LA. I can't give his name out and start with an M and end with a W. That's all I can say. But anyway, I mean,
yeah.
I'm already looking forward to what is the U.S. going to put on the floor to be able to deal with Serbia and to be able to deal with Wemby, because this dude.
That's what's coming.
This dude, I don't think a lot of people understand what is happening here. This 7'4" unicorn that is just, they call him the alien or whatever. The dude's game is just.
They're not. what we're witnessing is not just an era about to leave, because the era that's about to leave, is a really dominant era that's like they're still here, and we're like they're going nuts. They like, nah, I'm still here, and this is what I do, right? So we get to witness that. We get to witness them together finally and see what they're about, and then we're witnessing this future of. This is probably the first time the world has got to really see this and see the type of pressure he lives with, and he's just like, I can do everything. I'm everything. I'm that like his first three, it looked like it was Curry 7 feet tall. That's what I'm saying.
7'4".
7'4" tall. Yeah, 7'4". He's like this, and he lets it go like that quick. He's doing that type of shot that quick. That's insane.
Yeah,
So,
he had 26 and 7. He had 26 and 7, but it'll be interesting to see. I mean, we already know. I'm pretty sure Ant-Man will be back. Hope so.
I got some predictions. I think like Cooper Flag will be in there. He's a young one that's
with young talent in the NBA, right? Is because you're gonna need some bigs.
He'll be I think we got a lot of tall cats now. We got like Chet.
Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Right.
You got some cats like that. And I mean, I'm pretty sure Jason Tatum will be a dominant effect in.
Love to see him come back. Love to see him come back and be that senior player on there where he's taking that role of LeBron and Durant and them.
Yeah. And I was thinking the other day, I was like, I think coaching at that level with those type of coaches and whoever's watching and whoever's making the moves, per se, to be like, nah, we got to do this, we got to do that. I think it runs a little deeper in the mentality because they know these players better than the fans do. They've watched these players grow into their league or whatever, in a sense. So I think they witnessed their era leaving, like the LeBrons and stuff like that. That's kind of heading out in a sense. They got a lot of time, but they're heading out. And then you got the Jason Tatum trying to take over. You got those type of.
Because we got 4 years. We're talking 4 years from now. So what is this landscape?
So I think
look like?
That makes his mentality going into the next year, going into these next 4 years. Like, I'm about to show you who I am, and so I think that's what they're doing too. Yeah, in a sense.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's exciting with the way that the basketball has gone global and everything. That's exciting.
Yeah.
Shout out to the women.
Yeah. Women's. Shout out to the women's. What dawned on me, we're just bringing gold in from both ends and stuff. It's just
they have not lost a game. Olympic game, I think they said since 1992. That was the last time that they had lost.
Right.
So, I mean, they got a record for the most wins. They're dominant.
They know who to bring on the
squad. They balling just like the guys is.
And it's not.
I was locked in.
It's not an easy route.
No,
it's not an easy route. It's not like women's side. It's weaker. There's not. No. Everyone's and. There's women in the international side that I've seen as like, this is my life. This is what I do, and this is who I am. So, like, I'm like, okay, this is a tough route to be in. But it made me think on the women's side, watching like a Sabrina and stuff, dealing with the Bay Area sports and stuff. I was thinking about these Valkyries coming in, right? And I'm like, I know we can't get that first pick, which I definitely want.
I'm not exactly sure how it works out.
Yeah,
it works. They do get a high pick.
It's a high pick, but I think it's like what I think I was told was it's like they can't get the first pick. They don't have just dibs on the first pick anymore when you're a new.
But do they get a lottery pick? They got to get a high pick.
Yeah,
I think they get a high pick, but we'll see.
Yeah,
but I think the amazing thing is they haven't even played yet, and they've sold 15,000 season tickets.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah,
I mean, it just goes to show this basketball, even on the women's side, how it's taken off, and we we're lucky enough to be able to be in the Bay Area and have a team
Yeah.
that we'll get a chance to see all this young talent coming. And hopefully they can get one of these top pieces, especially like a Juju. You know, it would be nice to get somebody a stud
Yeah.
like that.
But they're also like, if you look around the league right now, there's a lot of names that's leaving their contract open.
Okay.
They're like leaving it. They're like, okay, nah, I'm not gonna be stuck on this team for so long, because they're like, there's a new branch coming out, a new location that's a really nice,
and the revenue's growing at the same time.
The revenue's definitely growing, and I think that I think she has the top shoe in Nike right now. Anyways, the Sabrina's, I think she might be coming home. I'm gonna say that right now. She might be coming back to the Bay Area.
Oh, you saying because of her contract, where she's at?
Yeah, with her contract.
I don't know how long her contract.
There's something about her contract where it's like almost right on time, where something can happen.
Yeah.
Where I can see her coming to the Valkyries, and that might be a great launch for the WNBA anyway.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what their team looks like in 2028, because you got your Angel Reese, you got your Caitlin Clark, Juju will probably be in the league, but it's a lot of talent, and then a lot of talent that's coming in the meantime. But other than that, we want to hit real quick. I don't put a lot on preseason football, but the 49ers did play the other day.
It was a loss, but
they lost 17-13. But I think that game was more about taking a look at the backup quarterbacks. Who we had Josh Dobbs and Brandon. Josh Dobbs was pretty good, 10 out of 17 for 126 yards. But I got one word. Malik, 2 words. Mustafa. This boy getting hit. Yeah. Safety, strong, popping. Keep your eye on him, 49er fan. Keep your eye on him. No movement on the Brandon Ayuk thing. The only thing that I've caught up with lately is now the 49ers are saying that they want to keep Brandon, even though they left it open for him to go and shop around and go to other teams. Nothing has happened on that front, which is a good thing. Love to have him back, but we really don't see much during the preseason. We get the Saints Sunday at Levi Stadium. Yeah. Another preseason game coming up, just kind of itching closer to that season opener. And then you see the Raiders in 2 weeks. Oh, that should be a lot of fun, even though it's preseason. It's going to be hype. So until then, hey, real quick shout out. Hoop it up, San Francisco Chase Center, 3-on-3 champion.
We was in front of Chase Center. Had to do that 3-on-3 hoop it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Champs, let me just bring out that plate. You know what I'm saying? Hello.
But what is the big perk with that? What do you get out of that?
Oh yeah, so we win it. It was like a 3-on-3 international in Arizona. We get to go on the tournament. $1,000 voucher. Then we did a tryout with the G League Warriors. So I'll let you guys in on that. The experience and what's to become of that. But other than that, like and subscribe. On that sports talk. Dalton Sports Talk on Sports House News. Bay Area, baby.
Let's out.
Get it.